the Black and White Sessions. We are so excited today. We have Terron Brooks. Hi.
Hi, Keri.
How are you?
I'm incredible.
Good.
So glad to be here.
My dear friend, my dear friend. We were just chatting before this interview, and I think our friendship goes back 12 years.
12 years.
Somewhere around there in church ministry, leading worship together, singing great songs together.
Yes.
And
you were a superstar.
No, you actually were the superstar, but I enjoyed coming alongside of you. We had a couple of great years there of getting to do that together.
Amazing.
Well, we're thrilled that you finally were able to get down here.
I'm such a fan.
Well,
can I say that? Yeah, I am.
Yes,
I'm a fan.
Thank
Love
you.
It.
I'm so glad that you are loving it and supporting what we're doing, because that's important to us to have the singer community support.
It's so inspirational,
videos.
and it brings people together, because I think people in this town feel so isolated, and this just brings everybody together, because I always feel like there's enough for everybody. I feel like that way.
Yes, I totally agree with you. Well, let's talk about you a little bit, in the sense that, we haven't had a lot of vocalists come in that have maybe some background in acting as well as singing, or maybe a spin on Broadway.
Yeah.
And you've had, obviously, a lot of people associate you with playing the role of Eddie Kendricks in the Temptations miniseries.
That's 18 years ago.
Which is great, because it's still reruns.
Still comes on all the time.
I still see that thing pop up, and I'm like, oh, there he is.
There.
But what a memory for you, I guess.
Amazing.
Huh?
I was very young when I got that. I had not done any acting. Had some little acting experience, but it was my first film. So to be like the lead in the film, I had like 9 auditions, and it's so historical. So it's been such a blessing even now, just those fans and just Motown to be involved with that, and I'm very, very proud of that. And it led to a lot of cool things.
Right. That's right. It did. And that's one of those roles in a lifetime, that you will always look back on that.
Unbelievable. You meet Smokey Robinson. You get to sing with Smokey Robinson. Smokey Robinson says, "You're the ghost of my friend," because I'm playing a real person,
Right. How honoring. Wow.
So honoring.
That's so great. Well, then you went on. I mean, I love that you played Simba in The Lion King, and then Seaweed. I love in Hairspray, which Hairspray was one of the first musicals I got to see in New York with the original. Original cast.
It was all my buddies.
Yes. So that was really fun.
Yeah. I've been really blessed to do a lot of different things that I actually didn't think that I was going to do or planned. I'm a singer. I'll make records. I want a Grammy.
Yeah.
And then you're acting in films, or you're doing Broadway things. So I always say be open, because things kind of overlap anyway. And my life has just been a great ride of unexpected blessings. And so I'm really appreciative to have my hands in a lot of different things,
And I love that, because I feel like, with the Eddie Kendricks role, and then just the role of Simba and things like that, that's like lead roles. But then on the flip side of that, in your long career now, you've played the role as the background singer.
Yeah.
And done some tours. I know with Phil Collins, and then we were just set with Matthew Morrison, who we love.
I love background singing. I think that's where I started. You start before I was lead singing. I was learning how to harmonize and sing background, and I think that's an art that people don't know about, how to do that, what that is. And I enjoy doing that, so even now, And
being able to flip back and forth, really, because, and this is just true in our industry, ego can be, really detrimental to a career. And I feel like what I love about you is that you've been able to have these, like, mountaintop lead roles, and then after that, you've found yourself in seasons of life where you're like, I'm totally cool, finding my way around and venturing into these other things and playing a background role. Because a lot of the singers in the Black and White Sessions family are behind the scenes singers.
Who are phenomenal.
And they're incredible.
Talent, so I don't think it matters where you are. You just humble yourself, and I have a family, so some things become more important. The older you get, and you take jobs, you have sacrifices, things that you wanted to do, maybe, I don't know, because that's going to take me away, or it's not just about money sometimes. And so I'm blessed to have those opportunities, and supporting another artist is an art in itself, like I said. And it's sometimes really cool even to be behind the scenes. You don't have that pressure of being the person, and all the responsibility, and you can just kind of tour around the world or be around and take a back seat to see what it is, because it's challenging. There's a business, you have the career part, but then there's a business part too. So
that's right.
I don't know. I'm having fun, and it's just been a blessing.
And lastly, I just wanted to ask you a little bit, because you do have to do the audition process quite a bit. And some of the people that watch us, you know, they're kind of coming up, younger, the younger ones are coming up. And in the audition process, any advice you can give? Because you've done a lot of them.
Well,
so.
yeah. I always say make an audition a meeting. So you're not going there to get something from someone else. You're going there to give something. And it's a meeting, because 9 out of 10, some jobs I have not received, it's been a meeting and I've gotten another job or another call. So if I go in with an attitude of, I'm just going to share my gift and blah, 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 which is hard to do when you really want the job, 9 out of 10, your energy is better than I really need to get this, or even being competitive. Like, you might get feedback. It could be right, it could be wrong. You have to kind of know your talent, know what happened in the room, and kind of assess yourself, because you might do everything right and you just have black hair or brown hair, and so to you know what I mean, just be so distraught of something that's really not in your control, or it's a timing issue. For me, I auditioned for Lion King like 5 times. I had to keep going back. They told me no, and then I said no, I'm coming back, because I felt like I could do the role. So there's perseverance also. You got to keep doing it. But I also say relax. It's a meeting, and you're there to share your talent, and as authentic as you could be without putting all these layers on top. It's just better. Let them see you, and you know, it's good for you if they don't want you, because you always want them to want you. Instead of getting a job, they have to show up and then something happens, you're not the person that showed up in the room. And so the closer I am to myself when I get a job, I know, well, then they like me, you know.
Well, that is, I mean, that's just excellent advice. That's excellent advice, be it a 20-year-old or a 40-year-old or whoever you are. That's just great advice for anything going on.
Yeah.
But we're so thankful that you came and joined us. We wish you all the best and all the things coming.
Appreciate you. It's been a blast.
And check out Terron Brooks, iTunes, website, all of that. Go buy all of his music. It's fantastic. So thank you.
Thanks, Keri.
Yeah.
Bless you.
See ya.